Hey guys, it's Leaps. Here's how to download and play Monster Hunter Frontier on the Rain server. First, go to the Rain Discord. The link to the Discord will be in the description below. As you can see on your screen, I am already in the Discord, and when you first join the Discord, you'll be brought to this server guide page. The first thing we want to do is get started by clicking on this. That will, the top option will bring us to the rules page. We'll read the rules and click on the apple. The apple will give us the member role. The member role will allow us to see the rest of the threads in the Discord. So from here, we're going to go to the download game here thread. Normally when opening this up, you'll start at the bottom of the thread. We're going to scroll up until we get to the Sufaru message. There will be 3 links in the message, and we're just going to download the game from one of these links. The, the download will include the full game, the rain patch, and the English patch. This will only work on Windows PC. If you have a PS Vita or an Android phone, you can also play the game, but I have neither of those and do not actually know how their installation process is. But we have threads for the PS Vita and the Android phone to, figure out for you how to install and play the game on the Rain server. So after you download the game, it's only 5 gigabytes, so it won't take too long. Look for it in your downloads folder. Do not extract the game yet because the game is a modified exe, your antivirus will eat it. So the first thing we need to do is actually turn off our antivirus. To do that, go in your bottom left to your search bar on your Windows taskbar. Search for antivirus. This will pull up the virus and threat protection system settings. We need to, mine was off from a previous thing I was doing. I was downloading the game and extracting, making sure it was work. But yours will be on. So first we need to actually manage the settings. At the top, we'll see real-time protection. We're going to turn that off. We're going to hit yes, and then it will tell us real-time protection is off, leaving your device vulnerable. Well, we're not going to be doing too much. Just extract the game from your downloads folder. I'll not be doing this as I've already done this, but after you're done extracting, move the folder with the game to your desktop. After moving the folder and the game to your desktop, go back to your virus and threat protection settings. Do not turn them back on yet. We need to add an exclusion first. To add an exclusion, scroll all the way down, hit add or remove exclusion, hit yes again. From here, hit plus add exclusion and then choose folder. And then choose the folder on your desktop that has the game and all the other files in it. And then hit select folder. I'm not going to do that as I've already done it. You can see that here. After that, we can go back and turn on real-time protection. From here, you can actually now play the game, but for the Rain server, it has some benefits like being able to join a guild through the Discord, bounty quests, and other server events that you need to actually link to your Discord to do that. And to do that, you need to actually go down one channel in the Discord. You'll find the bot command channel. We're going to scroll up until we find this message from the Rust app that has the 5 buttons. I've already done this, so I can't show it off, but you'll click register, and what will happen is there will be a pop-up that will say, enter your Monster Hunter Frontier Z user ID, and you're registering, so you don't need to actually have an ID yet. This is to do before you start the game. So enter what your username you want to be and your password. It will also ask for your RSN ID. That is only necessary if you're playing on PS Vita, I believe. You do not need to enter that if you're playing on PC. So just leave that blank, and after you enter the password, the username and password combo, make sure you remember them because it's going to be what you need to, actually log into your character in the game. After you do this, we can actually go back and play the game now. So we're going to go find on our desktop that folder that has the game, and we're going to run the exe. It'll pop up like this. That is my other character, so I'm going to remove all this. For you, it'll show up like this, where it'll have no user ID entered, no password, and the server selection will just be on select a server. It actually might be on one of the Rain servers. I am a little unsure on that. Um, What you're going to do here is enter your user ID and password that you entered for the register command on the register button in the Rain Discord. If you enter them correctly, the exact same as you did in the register button, you'll be able to log into the game uh, and create a character. For me, I'll enter my user ID, which is the guide, then I'll enter my other password. And then for selecting a server, Rain actually has 3 different access points to its server, one in Japan, one in the US, and one in Europe. For me, I live in the US, so I'm going to choose Rain US. All 3 of these play on the same server, it's just different access points to get into the server. So you will be playing with everyone else that is also in the Rain Discord that is playing through on their server. And then we're going to hit login. It's going to take a little bit to authenticate, but if you've done everything correctly, you'll be ready to hunt and you can create a new character and hit start game. You don't actually have to hit create a new character because you already will be when you start the game because you don't actually have another character. And that should be about everything for this guide. There's not really much left to talk about because you can actually just start playing the game. I won't be showing what the game looks like in this video because, I'd rather you guys go out and actually play. And before you go, if you're a new player and need a guide to help you along the way, I have actually made a 50-page Frontier guide to help you out on your journey. I actually made this when I first started the game. You can actually find it in the server if you go to any of the chats. I'm actually going to go bot spam for this. And if you type !leaps, that will actually bring up the 2 links to the documents that have been made um, by me. And then one was translated into Spanish because the guide is that helpful. Um, but it is full of useful tips and info that I gathered when I started playing the game. And I hope that, it will actually help you guys along your way because there's a lot of new things to the game. If you've ever played any other Monster Hunter game, it is literally so much new stuff that I thought would be very helpful to make a guide for everybody else since, oh my God, there is so much information in the game. That's not actually a bad thing. It's just that no one had actually collated all the information into one guide, and then I was the first person to do that. If you have any other questions or concerns, please leave a comment below or ask in the Rain Discord. Everyone in there can be very helpful. You can even say hi to me. I forgot to mention, I'll also be leaving a link to the document in uh, the guide document into the description as well. And then if you like this video and found it helpful, please leave a like. And I might even make a video version of the guide I was just mentioning. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss out on more guides or gameplay videos. I might even do it where I'm even streaming playing as a new character and going up through the ranks since HR 5, 6, and the one quest in HR 7 are actually very difficult. And then getting to Musos is just a very rewarding experience. I plan on releasing another guide video on the Monster Hunter Frontier armor set searcher. This will also be really helpful if you stick with this game and reach G rank, since that's when the actual armor skills actually go a little crazy, and the armor set searcher is a little hard to use esoteric. I'll also have that included in the guide as well. And then I hope to see you all on the frontier, and happy hunting.